Hey everybody, today is June 2nd, and today I want to talk about the price of Dogecoin. And I want to talk about whether this could be a good time to buy Dogecoin, or whether or not this pullback that we've seen over the last month is going to continue on lower. Before we begin, please read this disclaimer, and you can pause this video as you read it. Okay, so in my previous videos, I talked about how Dogecoin tends to follow a sort of systematic movement, right? Where we have this sort of like staircase pattern. We see a huge pump up, consolidate, and another pump up, right? And it seems to happen when the price touches the 50-day simple moving average, which is our short-term moving average over here and over here, right? And I talked about how, for me, what I was looking for a buying opportunity is for us to come consolidate for a while, maybe a couple months, and then touch the silver line. And that's exactly what's happening right now. And it's what's been happening over the last couple of days, right? The last time I made a Dogecoin video, the Bitcoin price was around here, right? That was around the SNL. What happened to SNL? I talked about how this first pump was Doge Day, which is on 420. I talked about how this could be a sell the news event, and this is exactly what happened. We saw a huge plunge on 420, and then over here was this SNL event with Elon Musk, right? When Elon Musk was announced to be a guest host on SNL, people speculated that he would promote Dogecoin. But I also saw that this could be a sell the news event, whereas the price went up and would price in the news, and then all the smart money, the whales, would come in and dump on all the dumb money who bought in and chased this market rally, like we did in Doge Day, right? And that's basically what happened. And not only that, but Bitcoin actually had a major correction of 50%, or actually a little bit more than 50%. And that basically, I talked about how even though altcoins sometimes can outpace Bitcoin in the short term, in the long term, everything follows Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin comes down 50%, everything follows, right? Dogecoin also plunged. Dogecoin plunged pretty hard. From the peak, Dogecoin was down over way more than 50%, right? Nearly 70%, so way worse than Bitcoin. But these two times when I talked about Doge Day and SNL, I told you guys that I was not buying. Even if like this was super hyped, right? Everybody was talking about how this is going to go to $1. I even made a video, is Dogecoin going to go to $1? And I said that it could if Elon Musk like accepts Dogecoin as payment or something fundamental happens. But I said that generally it's not a good thing to chase, and I don't like to chase. I like to wait. I like to be patient. And when Dogecoin usually hits the 50-day, like I said, this is usually a good time to buy. So what I was saying is I didn't buy over here or over here. I said that I was willing to wait a couple weeks or months for Dogecoin to consolidate, to move sideways and touch the 50-day. And right now it is, and not only touching it, but kind of gone below. Similar to here where we kind of touched it and went below for a while. Right now we're seeing a nice push up higher for two main reasons, right? First reason is that right now Coinbase is starting to accept Dogecoin on their exchange. And so that caused a short-term spike yesterday. And then today, of course, Elon tweeted again, found this pic of me as a child with the Shiba Inu. And so every time Elon tweets, the price of Dogecoin always goes up, right? Right. All of these pumps is basically Elon Musk tweeting about Dogecoin, or Elon Musk involved in Dogecoin in some way. So that's both kind of like a double-edged sword, right? Like if you follow Elon, it should be easy to trade, because when Elon says something on Twitter, like if you can front run that and buy in, probably can make a lot of money. But at the same time, if Elon Musk says something bad about Dogecoin, because it is very much a hype-driven market, right? Not only like on Reddit, like memes and stuff like that, but like if Elon Musk, like one man having that much control of the market, you have to be very careful if you're trading, especially with leverage, right? So, anyways, I talked about how if I were to buy it, it would be around this price. So I do think that yes, the answer to this question is this could be a good time to buy, right? Especially if we consolidate a little bit more and let people have opportunity to buy in and just absorb the supply, right? I think that this historically has been a good time to buy. And it does seem like, all right, so in a previous, I talked about how Elon Musk was also talking to Dogecoin developers to see if they could basically increase the efficiency of the cryptocurrency, right? So there's speculation that he might accept Dogecoin as payment for Tesla. So if he does do that, this could spike up higher, right? But keep in mind that we are still technically in a lower high, right? So until we break this, we just want to be careful, right? Because this technically can go a lot lower. So in fact, let me search. Oops, Dogecoin USD. It's Poloniex, right? This chart has told us. Let me look at the weekly chart. That in the past, in 2017, we actually had a plunge in the summer, right? We had a similar price action where Dogecoin went up early in the year and then plunged in the summer. But obviously it recovered. So it ended up plunging 80%. And something similar is happening in terms of like, we had an early pump in the year. So I'm not saying that this thing's gonna plunge 80% as well, but that's something to keep in mind, right? Even though I said that I'm looking to buy Dogecoin when it hits this moving average, right? Like it has in the past, launched every time it hits this moving average, launched here, hit the moving average, launched here. That doesn't mean that this is guaranteed to launch, right? I'm just saying that history doesn't always repeat, but it does rhyme, right? This could go down lower like we did in the summer of 2017. So just keep that in mind. Don't go like all in right now, right? Because you never know what Elon Musk could say. But historically, if we are just going based on the past, this could be a good time to buy in, right? Obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You have to make your own financial decision. This is just entertainment, my own analysis. Always do your own due diligence. Always make your own financial decisions, right? You and only you are responsible for your own financial decisions. But that's just my own analysis on the situation. I have said in the previous videos that I do think Dogecoin will hit $1 by the end of this year and maybe beyond $1, but it's not going to go straight up, right? It's gonna play around with traders, and so you want to be careful, especially if you're using leverage. But like I said, usually when it hits the moving average here is a good time to buy. But we want to see any follow through, right? We want to see if this thing is going to follow through and push up higher, or whether or not this is going to roll over like the summer of 2017. But I'm hopeful that we can consolidate for a couple more months and then push up higher, form a strong base, right? Absorb the supply and push up higher to $1. And I'll definitely update you guys in the future, see how this price action develops, and if there's any news, if there's anything more out of Elon Musk, see if he can push the price even higher. And I'll update you in the future if there's any new developments. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, useful, informative, please like this video, leave a comment below, and subscribe for updates. I appreciate all your support. Thank you again, and have a great day.